I'm Ruben Diaz. Here's your ABC 24 News update. Now, throughout the day, friends, family, and supporters have been marching through the city of Senatobia to honor the life of baby Kohen Wiley while continuing to call for answers and accountability. It's been nearly 2 weeks since the one-year-old was killed in a police-involved shooting outside of the Senatobia Walmart. ABC 24 teams were out there as the people marched throughout Senatobia to demand accountability from law enforcement. The march started at the same Walmart where the shooting took place. After a press conference at that Walmart where advocates continued their calls to fire the officer who shot Kohen Wiley. Our reporter Ezekiel Talmaco has been out there covering this all day and has more coming up on your news at 5 o'clock. Kohen's funeral is scheduled for 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. It's going to be at the Hosanna Family Worship Center that's in Pope. The one-year-old died after an officer shot into a car during an alleged shoplifting call on June 14th. His death has sparked protests and continued calls for answers. Attorney Ben Crump is representing the family while the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations continues to investigate that shooting. In some national news for you, several major Supreme Court decisions were handed down that will impact hundreds of thousands of people in the U.S. From a ruling on asylum seekers to gun rights, ABC's Karen Hua is in Washington to break it all down.
This morning, reaction to major wins for President Trump's immigration agenda. First, the Supreme Court revived a policy allowing border agents to turn away asylum seekers at the U.S.-Mexico border. Trump Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller declaring the country's asylum system all but shut down.
America's doors are closed fully to asylum seekers. We've set up agreements where if you want asylum, then we will find a country elsewhere in the world to take you.
In a separate decision, the Supreme Court's conservative majority ending temporary protected status for hundreds of thousands of Haitian and Syrian immigrants. Roughly 350,000 Haitians have lived and worked in the U.S. legally for years after fleeing violence in their home country or natural disasters like the 2010 earthquake. Now, most will have to leave the U.S. or face deportation. Ohio's Republican governor called the decision a mistake, saying Haitians were working and contributing to our community and economy yesterday. Today, it is now illegal to employ them. He noted sending them back to Haiti, where gangs control much of the country, could put them in danger. Advocates rallied in Springfield, Ohio, in support of the Haitian immigrant community.
They came to the United States to escape violence, instability, and danger. Going back in Haiti is not simply return home. It could mean return to a place where their life are at risk.
The court's conservative majority also struck down a Hawaii law that required people to get permission from property owners before bringing guns into public businesses. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson dissenting, saying the court's objective is protecting guns, not consistently preserving any principle of law. Next week, the Supreme Court is set to rule on President Trump's attempt to end birthright citizenship by executive order. It's one of the most highly anticipated decisions of the year that would affect millions of Americans. Karen Hua, ABC News, Washington.
All right, that is your ABC 24 News update for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ruben Diaz.